2018 has been a remarkable year for Team Lakay. They claimed 6 world titles and have 4 world champions across the divisions. The small gym tucked away in the mountain range of northern Philippines is the toast of the nation. Thousands flock to embrace them, and politicians clamor to be photographed with them.
The best thing is when somebody appreciates what you're doing. That means you're doing it well. That means you're pursuing for excellence. We were recognized by the city. We were recognized by the whole Cordillera, by the whole Philippines. And we are so much happy. Once again, we can prove that people from the mountains, from humble beginning, from nothing, then now they're inspiring the whole Philippines. They're inspiring the whole world.
We are so happy that they've been able to recognize the things that we are doing, probably because the parents, they want their children also to be successful in whatever chosen endeavors that they have right now. They see us as an inspiration for their children to move forward to achieve those dreams.
But just 3 years ago, all the adulation seemed unattainable. Team Lakay's one championship journey has been difficult. Success in regional tournaments earned them a big reputation, but the step up in class exposed holes in their wushu art. They struggled to assert themselves in the glaring lights of global competition.
Oh, what a big punch, and this could be it. It is it. And they are stunned here in Manila.
When one championship starting in Manila, we lost 0-5, then wow, it's like, what are we doing? What are we doing? There's a point that it's like, I told to myself that I'm gonna stop.
We had an event in Manila. The Filipino fighters went 0-5. 0 wins in that stadium. It was a horrible, horrible night to be in the Mall of Asia. It was like a library. Loss after loss after loss after loss. And I came backstage to do the media interviews and I got slaughtered by the media. The media basically said, Victor, you're Filipino. Why are you putting your countrymen up to this kind of embarrassment and shame? They should be fighting only on local competitions. They don't have the skill set to compete. And I said, mark my words, Filipinos have the talent and they have the heart, and there will be a new Filipino world champion. It's gonna come, but it's only gonna come if they are challenged at the highest levels of competition. You have to see, will they rise to the challenge?
For a team accustomed to winning, the losses bore a brunt on the psyche. They relied on their close bonds built through adversity.
That's the good of being martial artist, because you have to stand up, learn from those losses. Lots of lessons, learnings that we learned from those defeats. I know each athlete, the individual characteristics, so I have to talk with them. They have very strong personalities.
These strong minds and unbreakable spirits stemmed from the lineage of warriors who protected the region for generations.
Cordillera, the mountain part, is one of the places never been conquered by the Spaniards, the Japanese, the Americans, you know, because people from the mountains are really real warriors. They will really fight to the end. Fighting also is in our blood, in our spirit. Athletes from Team Lakay, Edward Fulayang, Kevin Bilingon, and the rest, they always have this warrior spirit. They don't give up.
We inherit that warrior spirit with our ancestors. So during the fight, you can see the warrior spirit in us.
Through hard work, determination, and desire to prove their worth on the international stage, Team Lakay began to make their mark in one.
Mina's trying to defend, floats over it into an armbar. Then he's tapped out, it's over.
Team Lakay march forward once more.
Edward Falayon showcased sublime martial arts skills to overcome the then one lightweight world champion Shinya Aoki at the end of 2016 in Singapore.
It's perpetual motion from the Filipino, and it is all over!
Steve, he did it! Edward Falayon shocks the world!
He then outclassed Ev Ting the following year as he defended his belt. Other members of the team began to reassert themselves as Team Lakay became recognized for their endurance and wushu prowess.
These guys are human sponges. They absorb information so quickly. It's scary how quickly they adapt and they pick things up. And Team Lakay are all like that. In rematches, they're almost unbeaten, I believe. And that says something for them. Here's the thing about becoming a world champion. I mean, what's the formula for it? Is it money? Is it deep pockets? Is it having the best trainers, the best nutritionists, the best fitness regime, the best facilities? And how much does heart count for? How much does just pure love and passion and day after day sacrifice and dedication count to get you to that journey to the top of the mountain as a world champion? You look at these Team Lakay guys, they have nothing in their gym. There's no fancy technology and equipment for them to use, but they make the best of everything that they have, and they push each other to another level, and that happens every day in training. So what happens is when they enter competition, you see that same heart. Team Lakay fighter is moving as fast at round 5 as he was at round 1.
But with the team poised to dominate, Team Lakay's fortune suddenly shifted. Stoppages followed losses. Submissions followed tap-outs. Falayon, beloved by the nation and a beacon for Team Lakay, suffered a devastating loss to Martin Nguyen. The style that brought them glory was now seen as a handicap.
Team Lakay lacks wrestling. They're lacking ground games. But actually, we're not lacking those skills. What is lacking is we're not paying attention to it. So we have to add these trainings, but still, we're still training our wushu, but just adding.
The doubters continued to raise their voices as 2017 remained barren. But the team did what they had always done, learned. Where they saw weakness, they strengthened. Where they saw gaps, they filled. In 2018, the world saw a different version of Team Lakay.
Pasha tapped him out! What an ovation for Joshua Pasha!
We always take these negative comments as our challenges. We're putting in our mind, in our heart that, okay, keep talking, and we will keep working. One day we will prove that you're wrong. One day we will prove that we can defy the odds and we will be on the top.
We believe that if the spirit is broken, it's very hard to improve. That's why we need to have that good spirit within us. We try and we find new ways for our spirit to be lifted, you know. When you let the criticism of others into your heart and your mind, you'll easily be broken. We never want to have that kind of spirit.
Edward Falayon gives the belt to his head trainer Mark Sengal of Team Lakay. They've got 4 world champions now.